Alright, welcome back to another episode of Culture Unabridged. Today we're going to talk about Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech it's going to be definitely an interesting year. Brent Key's been really fantastic in his 4 years so far. Really has built something there. Last year finished finished 8-4. But they were losing a lot. Not only did they lose Haynes King, they end up losing Aaron Philo, their backup, kind of the heir apparent. He goes to Florida along with Buster Faulkner. There's a lot of turnover that way. They bring in Alberto Mendoza, Fernando's brother, who comes over from Indiana, who was Fernando's backup last year at Indiana. So he should be pretty solid quarterback there. It's going to be interesting to see how this offense runs this year. They do bring in Justice Hayes at running back from Michigan, originally from Alabama. He's a good, solid running back. It's going to be see if Georgia Tech gets back to running the ball like they did last year, or if they're going to be a little change in direction. They have a lot of turnover at receiver. So they did bring in some tight ends. So hopefully maybe that counteracts. They do have an Elon transfer as Isaiah Furman. This big body, 6'4", 200-pound receiver. So they brought in some pieces, but it's gonna be a lot of new faces on offense. Defense. They're bringing in a new defensive coordinator. So a lot of changes there too. They got Montre Bradford coming back at defensive end. They have juniors and seniors pretty much across the defense. EJ Lightsey at linebacker. They have pieces there returning, but it's just a lot of not quite a complete rebuild, but I don't know if it's necessarily a just restocking the shelves and throwing it back out there. It might be a little bit of a down year. We have to kind of see how everything goes with the new system. Justice Hayes is a great running back. Alberto Mendoza should be fine, but the pieces around them, getting everything going in the new system, see how things play out this year. Again, coming off a 8-4 season last year. They opened the year this year. Home, they got Colorado and then Tennessee. That's a pretty rough way to start the year. They had a really close game against Colorado last year. And then they got Mercer. They got to go at Stanford. They got to go at Virginia Tech, at Pitt, Louisville, at Clemson, Wake Forest, at Georgia. Pretty tough schedule. Some manageable games, but some pretty tough ones in there. So you're probably looking at somewhere around a 6 to 8 win season this year. A lot of it depends on how much this the system is with this new OC. How Mendoza comes along and Justice Hayes and his team to kind of, um, I don't know if you say build off of last year because it's an entirely new, pretty much a new roster. I like Brent Key. I think he's done really well for Georgia Tech. I just think this year is going to be a little bit down compared to last year.